Welcome everybody, KevinSmack back here with you another video of the Meta Report. Time to go through and check out what's new in the meta and see what decks are working. I just want to go through, Meta Report's not just about the cards and the decks you should play, but everything going on in Clash Royale. So I wanted to add a little feature earlier today because something's going on here. I found a few good channels I want to let you guys know about. So I'm going to go through and shout them out real quick. MightyMoob is going to go through and be a powerhouse on YouTube. He is new. He's only got about 70 subscribers so far, but he is a Twitch streamer. So he's got a lot of people on Twitch, and he does throw tournaments. So I'm going to go through and put the link up here so you guys go through and follow him. Check him out. He is going to be a force to be reckoned with. I like his content so far, and he does go through and throw tournaments as well. So check him out. Also, the other one would be Prestige. Prestige is known as throwing tournaments just like me. He does have actually more subscribers than me, so I'm going to go through and put his link here so you can go through and check him out if you're interested as well. Finally, we have Unknown Nation, another great Clash Royale player. He does go through and have a free-to-play series and also another account. He is over 4K trophies. Also to mention, MightyMoob is as well. I'm not sure exactly where Prestige is, but I'm pretty sure he's pretty high as well. So I just want to give you guys those channels because if you want to stay with the meta, you gotta be able to get into as many tournaments as you can. So those are some other channels you want to check out. I'll put the links down below so you can go through and follow them at their correct areas. But yeah, give them some love. If you go through, do it. Make sure you tell them you came from here because you gotta represent the KevinSmack, right? The Smack Nation. Represent them. Represent them. All right, guys. With that out of the way, I want to go through and inform you about the meta report. Here we go. First deck was the winner. Question mark, question mark, question mark. That was his name. I didn't forget it. He's using the popular Giant Poison deck, which is fading now, but we'll go through and show that deck there. It's got the Giant, the Poison, Elixir Collector, Mega Minion, Prince, sorry, Ice Wizard, Ice Spirit. We got the Musketeer and the Zap. So that is a deck there. It's not going to be used as much now that the changes have been made. I'm going to go through and see if people use it again this following week since we did have some changes. But let's check out what else we have here. Look at this deck by Jit. He has the Furnace going with the Goblin Hut. I really like this deck. I wish I had the Ice Wizard because I would play this one for you guys in a second. So he does have the Goblin Barrel. You got the Barbarians, the Mega Minion, Fireball, Rocket, crazy, and then he's got the Miner and the Ice Wizard. So that's another deck to check out. It does have 2 legendaries in it, but other than that, it's very interesting. 2 buildings, 2 spells. Yeah, check it out, guys. It's a little expensive on 4.1 for me, but I'd really like to try it out in the near future. Let's check out the next deck here. We have Smurf Master. He's running the Lava Hound with the new Inferno Dragon. He's also got the Miner. Lots of legendaries there. We got 3 of them. Smurf Master used to be all around our scene. Looks like he's popping in and out here, so we might see a little more of him. He did go through and have the Zap, Poison, Tombstone. I think is so powerful when you have it mixed in with the Lava Hound. Then you got the Ice Spirit for Cycle and Freeze, and you have the Mega Minion. Mega Minion, huge this week. Huge. He's pretty much almost in every deck. Let's go through and check the next one here. Dr. Bowmaster. Look at this interesting deck. He's running the P.E.K.K.A. with the Wizard. He's got the Log, the Princess, the Ice Wizard, got the Freeze, and the Elixir Collector with the Valk. So it does look expensive again, 4.1, but you do have the Elixir Collector. You just have to make sure you guard that Elixir Collector now that the new changes are out. It's going to be interesting to see if a deck like this goes through and takes off. I have been seeing more of the Log since this series has finished, so I think the Log may even be new meta. Let's go through and check out the next deck. There we go. We got Yarden. He was running the popular Giant Poison deck with the Elixir Collector. Very common deck, as you guys know from the other meta reports. Let's go through and check out some more here. We got Pedro, he's running the same deck. How popular is this deck? Except he's got the guards instead of a few cards here. The Musketeer, and he has the the Zap. What else does he have here? He's got Giant, that. Yeah, he's just got the guards for the Musketeer. Nice. So, yeah, popular deck. I think it's going to go through and disappear from the tournament scene this week, just with everything else going on with, Giant getting 5% nerf and the poison not slowing anymore. I don't think it's going to be as popular. It was a great deck because it didn't include any legendaries, so it really helped people out. Next deck is Till Kings. We go through and have the Lava Hound with the Tombstone. Again, very similar to Smurf Masters, but this one doesn't have the Inferno Dragon. He does include the Lightning. This is the deck that I've been using. I think I have one variation. I have the Baby Dragon instead of the Minions, but I think it's a very powerful deck. I'm going to go through and try it with the Minions after this to see how we do on that. Let's go through and check out what is left here. We got Nice Guy running the popular Giant deck again, Giant Poison. As I said, that deck's going to be leaving the meta, so I think we're looking at more Lava Hound decks and possibly some mix-up things. I've seen some log with skeletons on the market lately, so we're going to see if that goes through and takes off. So congratulations to all our winners here in helping the meta report. Let's go through and look at what cards have been used the most. There we go. We got the Mega Minion, the most used with 7 uses. That's crazy, guys. 7. Ice Spirit, 6. People are starting to learn how to use that Ice Spirit. Costing 1 is just so cheap. It's like, alright, it's a no-brainer. It costs 1. I'm going to go through and use this. Because if I don't get a good use after it, I'm still using it to cycle. So that's great. Poison we use 5 times, but I don't think that's going to continue because now with Poison's nerf, I'm sure that's going to fall down, if not off the charts. Zap, I think, is going to stay strong, especially with the skeletons starting to pop up in the new meta that we'll have out next week. And then Elixir Collector is still popular. We're going to see how that changes work with that as well. Coming in at 4, you have the Prince, Giant. Very popular. I think those are going to fade a bit. Maybe not the Prince. I'm not sure how the Prince is going to go through and do. We're going to have to wait and see on that one. Musketeer and Miner at 3. Lava Hound, Tombstone, Princess, and Ice Wizard at 2. And then the rest are all in at 1. We have the Valkyrie, the Inferno Dragon, Minions, Fireball, Barbarians, Guards, Lightning, P.E.K.K.A., Wizard, Rocket, Freeze, Goblin Hut, which I'm glad to see back, Log, and Furnace, which I'm also glad to see because I like the Furnace. I think it could be used a lot more. Great, guys. So I want to go through, let you know the meta report. As always, you can check it out at kevinsmack.com. Go ahead and click on meta and you'll get the meta report. It's always available there, and it also links back to this video, so if you need to go through and check back with the video, you'll be able to do that. So guys, without further ado, let's go through and play a little bit of this, see how it goes. Okay, let's go through and jump into this. So I'm going to be going through and using Jit's deck. I did change a little since I don't have the Ice Wizard. I switched it with the Skeleton Army because it seems like that is a very good defense as of lately. It's kind of crazy. I know it's probably not the best one, but I didn't want to go through and use the Wizard just because it was too expensive in an already expensive deck. Hopefully I get the Ice Wizard and the Inferno Dragon soon so we can go through and have a complete replay. But with that said, let's go ahead and try it. It's only 1 card different, so let's go through and check it out. Plus, I think it'll go good with the Goblin Hut as well. This is a 3-0 challenge so far, so we're going to go through and be facing a little bit harder than normal, but we'll go through and see how it goes. Let's go through, shoot them a good luck. Potsy, good luck, good luck. Let's go through and put that down. Of course, he goes the other side. That's fine. No fire spirits, please. And we're going to go through and throw that down right away. And he is in a hurry to go through and do some damage, but we're going to block it there with our Mega. And we're going to go through and start some things up here. I'm going to go through and get a little more Elixir because this deck that he's using looks like it's a very offensive deck. I'm going to go through and try to save the Barbarians for the Hog next time. Not that the Skeletons were bad, but I think it would make it even better. I'm waiting for his attack here. I know it's coming here. Yep, there it goes. So he's expecting the skeleton army, so I wanted to go through and do that there. He's still got some damage going on here. Let's go through and just start some work on the other side since he's still pushing on that side. We should be able to get a decent amount, I think. Come on, Mega. Get them, get them. Alright, now we're more tied up. Nice. Let's go through, keep the pressure on that lane, and then I'm going to use the furnace for the other lane as soon as I can. Unless I see a hog come. Okay, good. He's going defensive now. We do have the rocket there. He's not happy. Let's go through and... that will be nice. We're going to go through and just fireball that. Nice, we got it. Get him, Goblin. We're just going to take that guy out real quick. We're going to lead our miner here. And we're going to put the skeleton army over here just to make things really confusing for him. Because the more we confuse him, the better it's going to be. I hope that fireball went one spot too far back. That's the things about using an iPad. It seems like it's a little harder to go through and get it perfect. On a phone, it seems a little easier to go through and get it just where you want it. 20 seconds. I'd like to hold because I don't want to go through and keep facing this guy because he is a reasonable opponent and he could probably come back very easily. Let's go ahead and put this out here. Let's fireball real quick. Get rid of that princess before she does damage. Skeleton army to try to help out here. Zap goes down. Not going to be enough. Good game, well played. He is not happy. So that deck is fun. Now remember, he does use the Ice Wizard instead of the skeleton army, but I really think it was a good counter because you have so many goblins already there and barbarians. Why not go through and just kind of push more? So maybe this will even be a new meta deck. I think it's pretty cool. Check it out, guys. Let's go through and check out a different deck. We're going to go through and play this deck. This is a little different than I usually do. I usually do arrows instead of princess. I don't know why, but I've been doing it that way. Princess, probably the better choice, and since I have her. But if you don't have her, you can run arrows. And I have baby dragon instead of minions. I'm going to try minions, see how it works, because it does go through and make it one cheaper. So let's go through and jump in, see if we can keep our progress going here. We're against Junior. What up, Junior? How you doing, man? Good luck. We're going to go through, throw that tombstone out first. Hopefully we get an idea where he's playing. Okay, he's playing on this side. It'd be awesome if he threw an elixir collector down there as well. We could always hope. Put the Mega Minion out just because I don't want to waste too much elixir here. And I don't see him going through and doing anything here. Just out of reach. Let's just do it. Let's just use it up. Okay, we want this here. We're going to put the princess back here to go through and rain down fire. I don't know how well it's going to do though, because he played that good and I stuttered. I wish I wouldn't have, but I took an extra moment and he's got that furnace just to rip through my stuff. Well played, man, well played. Alright, let's go through, let's mount a comeback here, because you know this is the time where we come back. We don't like to go down easy on this. I'm feeling Lava Hound. Tombstone Lava Hound. Wow, he went that way. Let's go ahead and start that Lava Hound. He knows we have the lightning now. It looks like he's basically trying to say, I'm going for 3 crowns, so do what you want. So, okay, we're going to do what we want, and we're going to start by raining down some fire, because I think that's the best choice. Maybe get that furnace down a bit. That was a bad play. Good it didn't take. One time I wanted it not to take. Let's take care of these guards here. Double elixir. This deck shines in double elixir, but so will his, so that's a problem. I do need to go through and be offensive though, because if I don't get that power down, I am in trouble, but we do want to get rid of that witch as well. Let's go ahead and put this here. Some damage is okay, but I don't want to take too much. And right now it looks like we're taking too much. Yep, we're in trouble. It doesn't look like we're going to be winning this one. Let's go through and just do what we can, because we're almost out of time. Not enough. So that one hesitation on this deck made it that I basically lost because he just ran over me. And other plays would have been tough as well, because even with that, he did have the fire spirits with the furnace. Just going through and putting those fire spirits out over and over again, it's definitely tough when that happens. We'll just go through, look at the deck one more time here. There it is if you're interested. Like I said, I kind of messed up. It's usually better than that. Plus, I'm getting higher up in that challenge, so it's getting a little tougher. That deck does well. The Goblin Hut and the Furnace, I like them together. Like this deck. So guys, if you like this video, make sure you smack that like for me. If you're new, make sure you subscribe. Check it out. Stick around. We go through and do over 10 tournaments a week. We do the meta report, and I also pick a deck to play every week in a series that's called KevinSmack Plays Your Deck. So go through and check those out. I want to thank you guys so much. We are continuing to grow, gaining over 1,000 people Saturday and Sunday. That's insane, guys. Thanks so much for the support. I appreciate it. We will go through and be back with another meta report next week. Also, if you're looking for the website, it's kevinsmack.com, just my name with .com at the end, and then click on meta. I want to thank you for everything. We appreciate it. And as always, smack out.